Welcome back. I thought I would do a little vlog style video this time. I don't really have a lot of big things going on this week, but I thought it was just kind of fun to see a day or two in the life. So it's actually Sunday and it is pouring here in Seattle, and it is football day. Oops, my phone is falling. It is football day. So my husband's watching the game with some friends and I decided to come to HomeGoods. So let's head inside and see what we can find. Well, that was a semi-successful trip into HomeGoods. Nothing haunts you like the things that you left behind, and then you think about them and then you see someone share that you wish you would have grabbed. So this is one of them. It is a candle, and they had a really big one, but it was gone. They had the big one in some other colors, but I was really looking for this tortoise, and I can use it as a vase, but I just thought it was so pretty. And the candle actually smells really good. So it was semi-successful because I got one. It's just maybe a little bit smaller than what I wanted. Back in my car again today. It's Monday. I just went and got a manicure and I wanted to share. So I've been on a natural nail journey. I've worn gel for years and I decided that I needed to get it off. My nails were just ruined. So I wanted to share a few things that work really well for me. And I got a manicure and I just took these into the salon with me. So first off is this Essie to the Rescue. This is fantastic, even if you just wear this by itself. I use it as a base coat and it's been so good at getting my nails strong again. The other thing is I love OPI nail polish. This is Bubble Bath. This is what I put on my nails today and I really love it. But my new favorite thing is the Essie Gel Couture, and I brought the Essie Gel Couture top coat and then I went ahead and just used the regular OPI Bubble Bath. But normally I like to use the Essie Gel Couture polish as well. And with this, I can get a full 7 days out of my nails. They might start to wear down on the end, especially like if it's red, you'll see the color kind of wearing off. But I hardly get any chips. I'll go back in the next day or two and add another coat of top coat. I'll probably do that 2 more times. But overall, if you're looking for a really good polish, Essie Gel Couture, I have a couple of favorite colors. There's one called Fairy Tailor, and there's a red that I love, which I'll link all of them down below because it's just a really good polish. The top coat does work with other types of polish, so you can try that as well. But I think the real standout is using the Gel Couture polish and top coat. But anyway, it's one of my favorites. So pretty happy with my nails. I've been taking biotin. I'll link what I've been taking down below. And the Heart is Hoof nail cream, I use that a lot. And I'm so proud of myself because it's kind of a big deal to get your nails back to their natural state. So I just wanted to share. Good morning. Well, I am out here for my daily walk. I try to walk 3 miles to 3.5 miles a day. I have a weighted vest on underneath this vest, and it's been so good for me. I have been battling plantar fasciitis since like late September, and I am just now to the point where I can get back to my walks. And I'm still not going every day because I really don't want to overdo it. So I'm kind of taking my time, but it feels really good to be out here. I live in Seattle area and it is 49 today, so it feels really good. And we're supposed to have some sunshine later this week, so definitely gonna soak all that up. One thing I like to do out here on my walk is listen to a book on Audible, and by doing that and then having a book at home that I read, I read 18 books last year. So definitely trying to increase that right now I'm listening to 2 books. The first one is Simple Abundance. Can't believe I never read that before. So I am really enjoying listening to that one. And you know, that one you just listen to every day. And then the other book that I'm listening to is My Friends, which I really love. So those are 2 book recommendations. And then the one that I'm reading at home is Theo of Golden. Loving that one too. I haven't been as good about picking that one up, but I need to catch up. So I will make sure I link those down below if you're looking for some good books. Okay, and the other thing that I like to do when I'm out here is take a couple pictures on my walk. It's a good way to just remind yourself to stop and look at nature. You're out here, and I think sometimes we listen to music, podcast, a book, and we forget to look around. So I like to take a couple pictures, and I always share them on my Instagram stories because it's just a really good way to remind yourself to look at your surroundings. January can be beautiful. That's been a hard one for me to learn because here in the Pacific Northwest, January, February, March are just gray and rainy. So I learned to lean into the cozy season and really appreciate things that I see out in nature. It makes me just feel so much happier. So those are my 2 little walking tips. Okay, one more walking tip for you, especially if you're in midlife, is at some part of your walk, find a little bit of a hill and walk backwards. It's so good for our balance, our coordination. It's so important, and it helps to work a whole different part of your leg, that's for sure. So that's my last tip. Well, I'm back from my walk, and I am a sourdough girl. I started making sourdough last year, made my starter from scratch. That's a lot of work, so if you can get some starter from a friend, highly recommend. So I'm gonna feed my starter, but I've been using this kind of curd jar, these ball jars, and this one's pretty good because it has a wide mouth, but I finally got some weck jars because 1, it has the glass lid, and then 2, it's got a nice wide mouth. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put, you know, half of this into my weck jar and then feed my starter so that I can make sourdough here in either later today or tomorrow. What I find that I do is I don't discard enough, and then all of a sudden I have this huge jar of starter. So I'm gonna go back down to this little bit here, which is about half of what I had in my jar. I like to keep a rubber band around my jar so that I know where, you know, how much my starter grew, so if it doubled in size. So I put the rubber band here right at the level. I'll go ahead and feed my starter and then move the rubber band up. And then once it starts to, you know, do its thing, then I'll know how much it has risen. So that's what I'm working on right now. Okay, fed my starter, and this is how tall it is right now. So I'm curious to see what happens with this glass lid on, because normally I have these lids and I kind of, on the ball jar, I kind of just put it at an angle. So this is the first time where I have a lid that's actually going to kind of hold in any little bit of heat. Everyone recommends weck jars for sourdough starter, so I finally pulled the trigger. I'll link the ones that I bought down below. Super affordable actually for 2. I think it was $20 for the 2, but they also have the seal and the clips, you know, if you need those, but obviously with sourdough starter, you don't need that. So I do like to keep mine on a plate just in case it spills over, because I've had that where it was all over my counter. So I'm gonna just leave it on a plate and we'll check back with it later. I just took my sourdough out of the oven and I had to show it to you because she is a beauty. I'm so proud of how well these turn out. So delicious. Well, today I am headed in to meet some girlfriends for lunch. That is definitely something on my New Year kind of intention list, is to really make time for coffee with a friend, lunch with a friend, a girls' dinner. Those are all such important relationships. And the friends that I'm meeting today are also some content creators. And it's really fun when you have someone kind of in that same space. So whether, you like gardening or you like embroidery, or, it's nice to have friends with the same interests, because then you can sit and talk shop. So anyway, I am looking forward to seeing my friends. I'm here in Target, and I just had to share that if you love these little glasses from Anthropologie, Target has very similar ones for $7. I got the croissants and the little white bows. They're really cute. I thought it would be fun to share with you some of my beauty empties. These have kind of emptied in the last probably 1 to 2 months. But they're all drugstore finds. So they're easy to find on Amazon, at Target, at Walmart, but they're all just really affordable and things that I have bought multiple times that I think work really well. So first up are the Clean Skin Club towels. I think a lot of people already know about these, but they're fantastic. They save your white towels. They are bacteria free. They're great for your skin barrier. This is just the regular version. The kind I have now is the healthy skin, which I think work really well for midlife skin, aging skin. They're just a little bit softer. But they're about $17 for this box of 50, and I love them. Another thing that I have bought several times now is I'm just overspending a lot of money on shampoo and conditioner. So I have found the CeraVe Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner, and I love this stuff. There's no scent, so if you have an aversion to scent, this is great. I love a scent, but this is unscented and it's okay. It leaves my hair super soft. It's $8 a bottle. I just think it's fantastic. So I love that. I like to shave my legs with a shave cream or a shave gel. It works best for me in the shower. And I've got two actually here. This is the Driftwood and Rain. It's shaving cream from Target, but it's in the men's section. And that is my little pro tip, is look in the men's section for scents, because they don't smell as sweet and fruity. I like kind of a clean, fresh scent. And these, I think it's $5 for the 2-pack, but it's a great shaving cream. And like I said, I really love the scent. Okay, a few other things that I use and love. This Native body wash, again, in the men's section. This is sea salt and cedar. Smells so good. The scents in the women's section are very sweet and sugary. So again, I like a clean, fresh scent. This one smells really good. This Miel Rosemary Mint Scalp Oil. I love this. I like to use this like the day before I wash my hair. I put it on my scalp, kind of massage it in, slick my hair back in a ponytail, and then wash it out. It feels good. It feels cool on your scalp. And I'm really hoping that it will help to kind of strengthen my hair and help it grow. And then the last thing I have is my favorite dry texture spray. I love this stuff. If you love a texture spray, I know Orbe is very popular. That used to be the one that I would buy. This is $6.99 a can. It is hands down my favorite. I actually think it's comparable to the Orbe. Smells good. I buy this 2 at a time because a lot of times at Target it's sold out. So this is a really good, it's a really good spray. So those are my beauty empties. And then I'm just going to share my favorite coffee creamer with you because it's kind of random, but I made an iced coffee, so I thought I would chat about it. So favorite coffee creamer is Chobani. I love all the flavors. I recently just got confetti birthday cake and chocolate covered strawberry. I used to be an International Delight girl, and there's just so many ingredients in there that I just don't want to even deal with anymore. So I switched to this and I've never looked back. I love it. It's so good. The ingredients are minimal. In fact, I was going to find the ingredients for you here to read them to you. Milk, cream, cane sugar, natural flavors. There you go. Same thing with this one. Milk, cream, cane sugar, some cocoa, natural flavors. So if you're looking for a new coffee creamer, highly recommend Chobani, one of my favorites. I was just tidying up around my house and I thought this would be something fun to share with you. So we have this really large John Darien book that is, the pictures are beautiful. And I have this little book stand and we just leave it open here on this console table. And I just kind of have this paperweight here. But what is so fun is when someone comes over, they automatically come over to the book and start flipping through the pages. And then they find one that they love. And then we just kind of put the heart there. And it is so fun. Even my son's friends came over and they're all in their 30s. And they're like, this book is really cool. And we're like, oh, just find a page you like and leave it open. And that's what they did. They just kind of flipped it open, found a page they love. It's just a really beautiful book. I bought one for my mom so she could do the same thing. Another really great thing about this book is all of these pages you can take out and frame. They're just beautiful frame-worthy photos. So if you love this type of thing, it's just a beautiful book. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I will link the book and the stand down below. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Out here for another walk. It is 39. So I've got base layer, warm coat, my weighted vest, earmuffs. I actually took my gloves off though because my hands were feeling really warm. So we have beautiful sunshine here and not a cloud in the sky. So it's going to be a great weekend. So just encouraging you to get out and get that walk in. You know, I will say one thing I've learned is that good gear is what makes the walk, because the minute you don't have the right gear to walk, you won't do it. You know, like rainy days, you need a good rain jacket, the earmuffs. I think these are my most worn thing here in Washington. So, yeah, I just wanted to get out here and say hi, and I hope you're seeing this on Sunday. So I hope you've had a really great weekend. So this video was more vlog style. I took you through what I did in a week, which was kind of an uneventful week. Lots of just errands, but I did have lunch with friends, coffee with a girlfriend, so it was a good one. So let me know if you like this style of video. I will, my plan is to just kind of work in different styles, you know. One might have just one focus, but then I enjoy watching other people just kind of go throughout their day and see what they're up to, and, you know, just living a normal life. These are the normal things we do. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment. If you're not subscribed, I'd love you to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.